Benson and Seckler. Again, the idea, go quick, go fast. Don't go quicker than 6-0. And a red light for Benson by 5 thou. So Seckler will get the free pass to the semis. Oh, man, and Benson throws away a 6:01. But Seckler was 6:02 on the other end.
Oh, I'm sorry, Fabian. You got anything else to say?
Go ahead.
All right, thank you. First four pairs of Ultra Street to the lanes. Dave Fiskus, William Jackson, Jesse Coulter, Lonnie Dyers, Jason Spina, Tyler Bedell, Nick McGrath, and Jackson Henderson to the lanes. First four pairs of Ultra Street to the lanes. Next 6-0 coming in the 69. Southern Pines, North Carolina-based Wheel Stanton Chevrolet Camaro in the left lane of Alan Walters. He'll go down there. Oh, and Walters gets beat by a perfect 6:00, man. How about that?
What a way to go, Mike.
Let's go to the reaction times. Look, they're almost identical reaction times. So it was a good, legitimate drag race. Had him covered there would have been Walters down for 60 feet, and then he had him covered for 330 feet. He just couldn't find the perfect run to beat the perfect run in the right lane.
So Greg Slack on the left-hand side going to take on one of the giant killers, a 6-0 index, Kenny Floyd.
That car is so awesome. Kenny Floyd goes out there, burning the tires up, trying to get the hook down there. Kenny Floyd goes down, 6:05, but gets beat.
6:04 for Greg Slack. He had 600s in his pocket on the starting line, and Kenny Floyd just didn't have enough, as Drew Dennis will get the bye run into the semifinals, down to the final four.
So the single right here, Drew Dennis, single run. Go to the next round right here, the 1980, is that a Mazda?
Monza.
0:24
reaction time there for Drew Dennis.
It's a 17.
598 with a 4.
Wow, too quick, man, but it's all right. It's a single pass. He'll be back for the next round.
That's right. Coming back for the semis. That'll be it for 6-0 index. Let's go 850 for your index. So 850 index, round number 3, and this is a semifinal. So William Gwathmey out of Pennsylvania, that's 67 Chevrolet Nova, and Cody Poston out of Round Hill, Kentucky, that 2020 Ford Mustang. So one of these two is about to punch the first ticket to the final round here at the Battle for the Thrones.
That's right, Battle for the Thrones, and we're going full quarter mile right here with the 8.50 second index racers. Let's find out. That Chevrolet Gwathmey, that's a nice looking car, man. Almost reminiscent of the girl that's racing in the drag radial or the 6-0 category this weekend.
Maddie Malone, yeah. Beautiful looking car. So call goes out to spin them up and do the burnouts. And like Al Tucci said, they are running the full quarter mile.
All right, thank you. Once and every now and then I get the Tourette's coming out, and I apologize, but you have to live with it. If the Ellen show is on, I'd still go down there and dance.
Oh, man.
Here we go, 850, full quarter mile pull right here for William in the left lane. That's Chevrolet Nova. And Cody in the right side. Ready to go, the 2020 Ford Mustang. Good looking cars. Who's coming back? You said it, right? We're about to ready to set the stage for a final here.
That's right. Oh, red light for Cody, so William Gwathmey will get the free pass to the final round.
Well,
oh, man.
Gold Chevrolet, the color, but man, I got a feeling and a big one right here in the left lane. Bobby Hughes, I said it yesterday and the day before, this guy's running the number, man. Out of New Jersey, Vineland, New Jersey-based team. Terry Marshpond out of Amelia Court. Where's Amelia Court? Is that his street address?
That may be Virginia.
That might be a street address.
Maybe. But I guarantee, I can tell you that in the 850 index, it'll be Ford versus Chevy in the final. I tell you that much. So Hughes and Marshpond, who will join William Gwathmey in the final?
Marshpond, that is a nice looking Ford. 1969 Mustang. They're double green out there, Fabian. They get out there. The reaction time better to the right, but watch that car in the left lane. Full quarter mile. Oh, and he gets beat.
Ooh.
Bobby Hughes gets a whacking right there. He goes too quick, 48-1 to a 60.
Wow.
Tell me you're not going to walk around blushing the rest of the night.
Oh, man, Bobby Hughes, he is not going to be happy when he sees that time slip. He was dead late, broke out, and ouch.
He needed some of that candy you're eating, that blip.
Yeah.
Take a little
man.
candy, a blip down there. You got to blip the throttle a little bit down there. But anyway, a great drag racer. Nothing to take away from Bobby Hughes, man. He has been phenomenal all weekend. But we set the stage. It's going to be Ford versus Chevrolet. Nova versus the old 69 Ford Mustang. Going to be a good matchup. Your thoughts?
I'll tell you what, man, it's going to be a good match. Like I said, good matchup, great matchup, Ford and Chevy. And a lot of these 850 guys have run on the quarter mile, and it's been a great show. And one of them is about to take home the hardware.
What's next?
The lot is starting Wednesday. And then we have Virginia and then Michigan for the next dump race.
Yep.
What about you guys?
Local stuff, Cecil County. Yeah. Yep. We come back here for Civil Wars. Right. I just don't remember when it is. I think it's June. Oh, it is May. Okay.
Once again, 850's in the books, and we got Ultra Street coming up next. They're getting them paired back there in the stage lanes. About to take a great crowd on hand here at Rockingham Dragway. Whether you're here for the first time, you've been to a number of these here at the Rock Follow Series, or you're rocking pink T-shirts.
Never been. Is it as crazy as they say it is?
Yes. Fire marshal sits at the gate after Friday and won't let nobody in. They sell out by Friday.
Alrighty, so again, index class is down. We got one down to a semi, the other down to a final.
2 hours earlier than anybody touches the track. So 4 hours before the show, or you can't get down the road.
Oh, Ultra Street, all call. So again, Fiskus, Jackson, Coulter, Deere, Spina, Bedell, Henderson, McGrath, Keep, Shotwell, Hall, Kinsler, Wilson, Cox, Hartsock, Hamilton. All call for Ultra Street. Round number 1. To the staging lanes, please. And I say we got some heavy matchups coming up here. It's going to be a good one. So again, all call for Ultra Street. All call Ultra Street. All right, Ultra Straight. About ready for you.
All right, Butters, I love you. I don't care if the world knows. This kid is awesome. Here we go. We are ready to rock and ready to roll. It is going to be limited nitrous.
Limited Street 235.
Well, a lot of nitrous oxide being utilized in this category of limited Street 235. All right, so Dean Fluhart, man. Dean Fluhart goes down there, Mark Benston Racing Engines. He's got, is it Tony's mom's carburetor on there? Or, Tony Morris got Tony's mom. I'm sorry, Tony Morris. I looked at the computer on a corner. It looked like MOMM.
I mean, in his defense, it kind of does look like this. I will give him that. But you got Tony Morris carburetors, Mags Fab Works, Fast Lane nitrous systems, and ice ignition systems. Round number 2 of Limited Street 235. Dean Fluhart and Chris Tino. Fluhart and Tino. Oh, Tino strikes the tires. Dean Fluhart says, see you later, 491.
How about it? The old 68 model there. Fabe's coming back for more action out of Jacksonville. There's the pickup truck. Took out Big Bad Brad earlier today. Pickup truck's got it going on right there. Let's see the names as Fluffy puts them in. There it is, Colt Scott Hillsborough coming up here in the right lane. Who's in the Cobra?
That's Tommy Brown.
That's Hot Pants.
That's Loxahatchee, Florida. On the left. Yeah, they call his car Hot Pants.
I think they do. We need Hartsock and Terry Wilson to the lanes. Hartsock.
Here we go.
There they are, off there with the pickup truck. Look at the lights. This is where the game is, right here. Limited Street Eliminator. The win goes to downtown Hot Pants Tommy Brown out of Loxahatchee, Florida. 5:08 with a 1. With a 5, I'm sorry, at 137 miles per hour.
Colt Scott gave him a ride 517 and 134. And go to our next pair, Bill Kubiak.
Yeah, you ever see Bill's car up close?
That thing is beautiful.
You ever see the wrap? Jeff Kinsler, Terry Wilson, Jeff Kinsler, and Connor Hartsock to the lanes, please. So here we go. Watch out, Bill Kubiak would love to take this deal down. Douglasville, Georgia in the left lane. Right side, Tommy Brown waiting for Joe Gurton to get his job done out of Port St. Lucie, Florida in the right lane. Here we go. Who's moving in for the battle? Kubiak looks like he's going to edge his way up to the starting line. Heide Gurton going to wait for him. Joe says, no, I'm ready to go. He goes to the top light here in the pre-staging. Here comes Kubiak. Kubiak's fully in. He bumps right in on the ball. Fire under the hood of Kubiak. A backfire from the nitrous oxide. Put a flame right up to the windshield. Wind light's going to go to the right side. Joe Gurton How about that? 5:17, a $1.33.
Man. So Bill Kubiak stood on the throttle and just went boom. So it looks like the fire's out, and they're going to get him pushed back. And Joe Gurton, I'm sure when he left the starting line and he didn't see Bill Kubiak at all, he's like, okay. And then he sees the wind light come on. He's like, wow.
And you got to go to the previous numbers, right? 5:17. And Kubiak ran a 4.80, man.
Oh, man. So Kubiak had about 3/10 on him as, man.
Whew. Like upside down, that's like mom.
Replay of this for these folks watching on phone. Boom. Stood on the throttle and...
That was almost like a Weber grill fire. That wasn't like an explosion. That was almost like someone squirting juice on that baby.
Oh, man. So Wes Irvin out of Hurlock, Maryland on a bye run here. And then we have Ultra Street round number one, round number one coming up. All right, so Wes Irvin on the bye. So here's Wes Irvin.
All right. So Wes Irvin down there at 4.85 seconds.
I'm so glad Slicks don't need this one. Like, why? Huh?
They call us the baby.
Every single time we do this, I'm like, just imagine, all we have to do is drag this up this tight and then allow it.
Like, just drag it and just run.
We were sitting up in the stands earlier when they ran Pro 75 and ran like
Listen up. We need the first four pairs of X275 to the lane.
Yes. If they don't, they lose their hit.
First four pairs, excuse me. DJ McCain to the lanes. Eric LaFerrier to the lanes. Mark Meering to the lanes. Sean Pevler and Chris Taylor to the lanes, please. First four pair of X275 to the lanes, please.
Yeah, he made a whole loop. I was like, that's funny. I've never seen
Hey, listen up. If anybody has any spare T-shirts, the T-shirt cannon guys from Streetcar Bragging Rights would love you to bring them down to their booth over there. They want to shoot some T-shirts to the fans. So any race teams or any people that have some extra T-shirts they want to give to these great fans out here, bring those T-shirts to the Streetcar Bragging Rights tent right down there. They're across by the return road, down by the staging lane area and the starting line on your right, next to Pro Line and all that. Bring those T-shirts right there. They would love to take them out and shoot them to these fans. Awesome deal. Thank you so much. So once again, the first four pair of X275. DJ McCain, Eric LaFerrier, and Mark Meering, Sean Pevler, and Chris Taylor to the lanes, please.
Oh man! So again, Ultra Street round number 1 coming up. All right. So again, Ultra Street round number 1. Getting ready to come to us. I tell you, definitely props to Dan and Al and the entire staff here at Rockingham Dragway. I'll tell you, you and I, we have called in a lot of races here this.
Here to the starting line, the first eliminator in Ultra Street. How about it? William Jackson will be in the left lane.
And he's going to get a broke by as Dave Fiskus will not make the call.
Man, too bad. Fiskus was running pretty strong. As we look down here, let's go down to the... Well, we won't see that till the next round. I apologize.
Man, oh man, I'll tell you what, but again, it's been a difficult year for the Fiskus family with the passing of Davey Fiskus, and I tell you, it broke. And how you can back it, it broke all of our hearts there at South Georgia.
Racers are family, dude, and racers' families are family to each and every one of us, and our hearts go out to them still. And
for sure,
to the ones that helped out, thank you so much. But man, it's a racing family, and it's time to bring it to the house right here. Sorry, Dave Fiskus couldn't make the call here, but William Jackson out of Bowie, Maryland. Going to be happy that he gets a run here.
Oh, yeah. Mentor Motorsport, 1320 Fabrication. I can, BES Racing and Fast Lane Nitrous. I can tell you, I've known William Jackson for quite a while. This is definitely not the way he wanted to win round number 1. He wanted to go heads up with Dave Fiskus, but with this type of competition, you take a win almost pretty much any way you can get it. we go, top end. 452 for William Jackson.
He's going to meet up either with Terry Wilson or Ray Cox. And I don't know if Ray Cox got that thing put together. They had that thing in pieces last night, the old Pontiac. But right now, it's going to be the man on a mission here this weekend. One of the better drivers in category. This guy can drive any. You remember his old red Camaro?
Oh, yeah. I mean, he was.
The wing on the back, the RS Camaro he used to campaign and win round after round.
Oh, he ran rush out with that thing for quite a number of years. And when I saw Jesse Coulter had gone over to the Blue Oval, I was quite surprised. But then I saw how he was running. I'm like, now I know why.
Yeah, he's got himself a real fast car right here. Jesse Coulter out of Bowling Green, Kentucky. The 2003. Is it 03 or 08?
2003.
03 Mustang in the left lane. That beautiful 1970 Buick GSX in the right side of the racetrack. That thing out of Extreme Automatics, Tin Soldier, doing another gorgeous race car. I don't know if you saw the Camaro that was here this weekend, that burnt orange looking one from Tin Soldier.
Oh, that was nice.
What a gorgeous car. So they got the Circle D torque converters, DSS racing pistons, low dollar motorsports coming up in the right side. One of the coolest Buicks in competition.
I tell you what, for some reason, I don't know why, but for some reason, I'm smelling an upset.
I apologize. I had the beans last night.
Oh man, I opened the door. And Altuve just ran smack dab through it. But here we go. Jesse Coulter, Lonnie Deers. Lonnie's in. Jesse's in. And a red light for Lonnie by 4th thou.
Oh no!
And look at Jesse Coulter throws down a 4:43.7, and Lonnie 4:56, but he was 004 red.
That's too bad. And Lonnie has been getting better and better every race he attends. Remember in the beginning when that Buick showed up? Lonnie was a little gun shy. You could tell. He's like, wow, I ain't used to this. But man, now Lonnie has definitely gone to the Sears Easy Method driving school, and he's getting a handle on that gas pedal. Here we go. Next two coming to the starting line. Are you ready? Tyler Bedell. He'll be over there in the old Chevrolet that came with a mullet at one time back in the day in 1982. The Camaro out of Syracuse, New York. Who do you have in the left lane, sir?
That is Jason Spina out of Florida, the 1990 Mustang. Jason Spina came into this with the choice of lanes. What you got, Al?
We need the remainder of X275 to the lanes, please. X275 to the lanes. Stevie Jackson down there checking things out. Walking around, doing the walk and the talk, waiting for his car that he's tuning to come up here next. Right now, they're going to back up Spina. Spina, good drag racer, man. You're right? You acquire?
Oh, very good racer here, qualified in the number 3 qualifying position. So Tyler Bedell is going to have his hands full on this one, as the winner here will get the winner of the Davey Hall Jeff Kinsler matchup that's coming up later on in the round.
Going to be a good race there, the Pontiac versus the Ford in the next, if it is the next round, we'll find out. But right now, let's go down track with Spina and Bedell. Oh, the farmer in Bedell now is going to get everything but the goat with this one down to the top end. 4:52. That old Chevrolet on a 009 reaction time finds himself going to round number 3. Syracuse, New York-based Tyler Bedell.
Yeah, Tyler Bedell, 009. He knew he had to take a shot at it because Jason Spina was a couple tenths quicker in qualifying, but Tyler Bedell will move on to the next round in an upset.
Here comes Jackson Henderson. Gotta love it. The Buick family racing together, staying together, and the young man doing a wonderful job this season so far. The points that they race for in each category here with the drag Radial Outlaws is very important. This one being the battle for the throne. Still, they're going for points for the year-end season right here as Henderson rolls in from Madison, Alabama. His 87 Buick Grand National. Check it out when he purchased a nitrous oxide. Watch where the antenna would have been on the right top fender over there. Pretty cool to see. Who's in the right lane?
Right-hand side is Nick McGrath of Joliet, Illinois, just outside Chicago. The 67 or the 87 Ford Mustang for Nick McGrath. And Jackson Henderson, he is a man on a mission as after this weekend, there's just 3 races remaining in the season. Get Alabama coming up at the end of April, going into May. And then the end of May, you have going to US 131 Motorsports Park, and then we'll be back in South Georgia for No Mercy 16 in October.
All right. He knows what he's talking about, that kid.
Thank you. As Jackson Henderson and Nick McGrath. Here we go. Waiting on McGrath. McGrath's in. Oh, man, McGrath got him on the tree. Isn't enough? No, 449 for Henderson, but Nick McGrath was 002 on the Christmas tree. Just ran out of racetrack.
Enough. You know, you got KTR down there twisting the wrenches. You don't think there's going to be a top-end deal coming with that Buick?
Oh, yeah, I knew it was coming, but Nick McGrath did everything right on that one. Just
Look at
not
Dad.
quite enough.
Look at Dad Chad, all happy for his kid down there as they walk back to get ready for their turn with their supercharged Buick. They're blowing deal. All right. DJ back there, he's got a smile. He's happy. He's checking the track out. You got that walk. Look at DJ McCain. That is a walk. What do they call that walk? He's got that swagger walk, walking around in that fire suit, letting you know, I is the man, baby. You get ready.
Brian Keep, left-hand side out of Fort Myers, Florida, the 1998 beautiful-looking Chevrolet Camaro.
All right, all call X275. We need all X275 in the lanes, and we need the first 4 pairs. Rob Goss, Lance Wendell, Chad Henderson, Stacy Covey, Shane Stack, Jeff Cooner, Greg Blevins Jr., and Jim Monson. The first 4 pairs of LDR to the lanes. All of X275 should be in the lanes. So Brian Keep, Fort Myers, Florida. Over there in that Chevrolet, the red one, the Ford Mustang of Shotwell will be over there. Right lane, Kelly and company. Well, Shotwell's going to try to hang up with Keep. Will keep it? No! Keep hands it over, man. 475 for Keep. Look at the light, 060, 0723 for the light. The reaction time for Shotwell. Shotwell and company at 456 with a win light at 155 here in Alta Street Eliminator. Here comes that beautiful Pontiac of Jeff Kinsler. He'll be in the right lane doing the burnout. Cheeseburger and the guys moving out of the way. Kinsler and his son doing all the videographing this weekend and did get his scooter tooken. So return that scooter that was tooken from the bike racks over there on the right side of the starting line. Here's Davey Hall, the Iceman, Brunswick, Georgia. The younger half of the Hall Racing team in that 92 Ford Mustang will be in the left lane.
Davey Hall, left side, the Iceman, and Jeff Kinsler. So there we go, Hall and Kinsler.
Like that Pontiac. I'm an old school fool for cars, man, and that is a gorgeous one Kinsler's got. He's into the lights. Oh, man, and Kinsler puts a cherry on the bottom of the tree, handing it over to Davey Hall down there. The Iceman cooleth down with a 464-1 and a victory lap over a 1/10 of a second. That red light was too bad because he lost a 1/10 of a second over there. And with that, we bring up Wilson, I believe. Wilson will be in the left lane. Terry Wilson. Pittsboro, Indiana. Beautiful Mustang, 1995 model Ford GT. And who's in the right side, or who should have been in the right side?
Here's Ray Cox.
There he is. Oh, all the hard work paid off. Night. Things are looking good right here. They got the motor running.
So Terry Wilson and Ray Cox coming out. Terry Wilson at Pittsboro, Indiana, and Ray Cox, Davenport, Florida.
All right, we're looking for Lance Wendell, Stacy Covey, Jeff Cooner, Shane Stack. To the lanes, please. We need those drivers and their cars to the lanes now if you're going to run. Wilson and Cheeseburger goes and slams the door. Watching that purge. Look at him. Cheeseburger says it looks good, man. So they shall put it down.
Well, here we go. Wilson and Cox. Cox is in. Oh,
Look
man.
at Cox. Got some horsepower. What a Ford. Oh, he gets hoof kicked on the
Woo!
Man, I'll tell you what, with a horseshoe and all, he got it put right to the chops. 446 and a 50 loses on a reaction time, Bradley. It's all right, Brad. You did a good job last night. I'm going to tell you what. Look at him walking away. He's kind of upset because he worked so hard. But, Brad, I saw the pictures. That thing was in pieces last night. All right, so he's out of here. Here's
Hartzog on the left-hand side, Port Deposit, Maryland, at 1992 Mustang, and Glenn Hamilton out of Havre de Grace, Maryland. So here, Hartzog and Hamilton, battle of the H's. The Mustang taking on the Barracuda.
Hamilton down there. It's a great play. Oh, red play, though. Hamilton takes a cherry off the tree. George Washington drops his wooden teeth. 453, 448 takes the win, the left lane.
Good solid run there for Hartzog. As that'll be it for round number 1 of Ultra Street. We got X275 coming up next.
Wow,
For
look
round
at,
number 1.
look at that wagon. Look at that buggy. That's pretty trick there, young lady.
Also, folks, I remind you, please do not walk in front of the tractors. Remember, tractor versus human. Tractor versus human. That's like me versus Fluffy in a foot race, and Fluffy's got me beat every time.
That's right. That dragon foot is never going to catch Fluffy. Believe me. Well, ladies and gentlemen, comes the one and only mouth to the south, Wade Mooney. How you doing, Wade?
Doing good. Al, yesterday we were talking about Brooke Connor and Will Coots and Tyler Coots and all that.
Oh,
I want
yeah.
to send out another congratulations we hadn't mentioned, but Mr. Jackson Henderson is soon to be a dad in a couple months.
Wow,
Yeah,
congratulations
We
to
watched
the
that
Henderson
guy
family.
grow up from a kid, married beautiful Kendall Reed. Her dad's a pro mod racer here in the South, and they're expecting their first child in a few months. She walked across there, and I'm seeing the little baby bump now, kind of remind me. Great family, and congratulations all them. Looks like Jackson could be on his way to his first victory, but we'd be remiss if we didn't mention that this time next year, Jackson's going to be a daddy.
How about it, man? Let's give a hand for the Nostradamus birth daddy himself, Wade Mooney, who can check things out like that.
Hey, and on a little sour note there, you guys on the wall over there on the right side, yeah, you looking at me. You cannot sit on the wall whether there's cars going down the track or not. Please back up off the wall. You fall over and one of them tractors run over you, I'm going to sick Fabian on you with this human versus tractor story.
That's
so
right.
You guys down there sitting on the wall, the gentleman that was just looking at me, please get off the wall. Yeah, you, sir. Please get off the wall, you and your friends.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it. We just don't want you to get hurt. We don't want insurance having to get involved in an accident or anything like that. We're not trying to be mean. We're glad you're here, glad you're enjoying the races, but we got those safety rules for a reason.
What a wonderful look right there. I love the hat. I'm telling you what, walking right out and sticking out like it's the day for models to be here. God bless you, young lady. Yeah, you looking up here. How you doing? Give us. There it is. There's the wave from the prom queen. Awesome deal. All right. How you doing, Jamie? Oh, there it is. That's the wave. You know, Jamie Miller, the Red Hat Mafia, and me tuned ourselves up doing a NHRA little talk on Nitro Alley together, and it was nice. And we were both scared to death, but we got through it. And thank you for educating me on all the hard things, man. This guy told me a story about how many torque converters he went through in one day trying to make a car and find out what was going on, and he found out. That's why he's one of the
So round one of X275 coming up. Again, folks, like I said, don't forget May 15th, 16th, and 17th right here at the Rock at Streetcar Bragging Rights 25. And they got some T-shirts coming out for you later on this evening. Got some giveaways coming. As I need Jamie Stanton to the lanes, please. Jamie Stanton to the lanes, please, for LDR. Jamie Stanton needs you now. Stage the lanes, please. Jamie Stanton needs you now for LDR.
Absolutely, as we get ready for more action coming up here, and we'll start it out in X275 Drag Radial. Here comes DJ McCain and the family right there, the Chevrolet Corvette. He didn't do a lot of qualifying this weekend. He got the number 2 spot and said, I'm going to be happy with it. He's going to walk out there a little bit, look at the track, eye it up, and see, I would like to be there. So they're going to back DJ McCain up for this single pass here in X275. DJ would love to sit on the throne at the end of the night. We'll see if he can. Got the Pat Musey Power racing engine on board there, purging the nitrous oxide with Howe EFI. That Z06 looking sweet. Speed and Truck World. How about that name? How about that kid who doubled up in Arizona in NHRA Pro Mod?
That he did.
That being the young who owns that company, Speed and Truck World.
Really?
Out of Florida, yeah. He bought it from his parents. Pro Trucks to lanes 2 and 3. Pro Trucks to lanes 2 and 3, please. Pro Trucks to lanes 2 and 3. Here we go. DJ McCain, the number 1 qualifier behind him, watching the puddle get cleaned up. And believe me, the birthday boy tomorrow, Eric LaFerrier, will be watching every move this Chevrolet Corvette makes as it leaves the line. Here we go. And he watched that move of him hitting the tire. Now Eric and company will have to make an adjustment on the starting line. They don't want to get into that spot where that thing spun the glue around.
Oh, no, definitely not. So 797 for DJ McCain. So he will face the winner of Jeff Moses and Alan Felt. Or actually, he'll face the winner of Sean Lyon and Marty Piercy.
All right, so with that, we talked about the number 1 qualifier at 4.07 seconds.
On his birthday.
On his birthday, which is actually tomorrow. So, but we celebrated it today, being a racer family.
There you go.
And beautiful Capri Sun, who shared all the cake with everyone. What a good girl. Shipped in a cake for her man, her friend.
Man, they call his car White Rights, and Eric LaFerrier, he's been tearing it up over the last couple of years in this machine on the quarter mile, on the 8th mile, down there at TX2K, at World Cup Finals, here at the Radial Outlaw Racing Series. He is definitely a threat to win everywhere he goes.
So the pilot's in the sky down there. You see the drone getting ready to take a shot of the white rice right here. Look at the camera, guys. They think something special's coming here. And it is. Eric LaFerrier is on one down here in the VP side. 4.22 seconds. 175 miles per hour. Not bad at all. At least he showed that he can run for lane choice, can he?
That he very well can. He's going to have the winner of Jeff Moses and Alan Feltz. As our next one, Mark Meering. We'll have a bye run here, and he'll get the winner of the Ron Rhodes and Jeff Miller matchup. Here we go, Mark Meering on a solo run out of Albuquerque, New Mexico, that 2007 Shelby.
That's a nice looking ride right there.
It is.
Beautiful car for Meering. Meering going to build up the boost right there. You hear it giving a little exhaust out of it. Ooh, that's a good run. That's well into the 4-second range. 4.133. What a run right there at 177 miles per hour.
Ooh, boy.
Mark Meering, 4.133 at 177. Will meet up with Ron Rhodes possibly in the next outing. Here comes that beautiful Mustang in the left lane of Chris Taylor.
At Circleville, Ohio, the 1999 Mustang was supposed to be taking on Sean Pevler, but Sean Pevler not able to make the call. So Chris Taylor gets a broke bike, so pretty much a free shot at the racetrack here.
That's when you pour it loose. You know what I mean? Just like Meering did.
You know who he's going to and in the next round, Chris Taylor is going to have the winner of the Stephen Barnett and Alton Clemens matchup. So you definitely don't want to take either one of those two guys lightly. So Taylor, LTD Tuning, Blaine Brothers Racing, Hot Shot Secrets, Bumblebee Racing, and Precision Turbo. Time Trucks, need you now, please. No Time Trucks, need you now. No Time Trucks, need you now. $72. How about this matchup? Stephen Barnett out of Oregon, Cascade Locks, Oregon, and Alton Clemens from Central South Carolina. So this is gonna be a good matchup. Winner here gets Chris Taylor in the next round. Chris Taylor went a 472 with a 6 on his by-run pass. So Clemens did not have lane choice here, as again in round number 1 of heads-up categories, the lane choice goes to the higher qualifier. Then round 2 on, it goes to the lowest ET from the previous round. So Barnett and Clemens. As again, the No Time Pro trucks should be back there. No Time Pro trucks should be back there. Barnett, left side. Alton Clemens, right side.
Who you with for a soft side?
Oh, Alton Clemens goes right in, waiting on Barnett. Barnett is in. Side by side, top of the racetrack. It's going to be Barnett, 419, 173. Alton Clemens, 431 and 163. So Barnett will have the lane choice over Chris Taylor as Ron Rhodes, the champion. Ron Rhodes?
No, I'm just kidding you. I'm saying who you with. Look at Jeff Miller didn't make the call. The Soccer Mom Jeep
Oh, wow.
had to be parked for some apparent reason, or else there was a championship they had to attend. Ron Rhodes, Townsend, Delaware. Ross Pistons, BES Engines. Uh-oh. He's waving someone over there. Give him a hand over there in the driver compartment. He said, yep. Open that up. Open that door up. I forgot to turn this on. Get that. Thank you.
Now, so Ron Rhodes with a broke bike. Now, here's the thing. His opponent, Mark Meering, has already gone down and run with a 4:13.3. So Ron's got a tall task in front of him if he wants lane choice in round number 2.
Andy Dalton and Gonzalez from the truck. Mike Dalton to the lanes. Mike Dalton to the lanes. Gonzalez to the lanes. Mike. Oh.
So here we go. Yeah, Jeff Miller not able to make the call, so Ron Rhodes, the world champ, gonna take a shot. One- 104 short for Ron Rhodes, top end, 4:16.3, 173. Ron Rhodes will not have lane choice in the next round, but that is going to be one heck of a matchup between Meering and Rhodes.
Oh, what did Marion go? 14?
Went a 4:13.3, and Ron Rhodes just went a 4:16.3.
Wow, what a drag race that'll be on the tree. Here comes one of my faves. If you're a Chrysler liker and lover, Marty Piercy coming up. Front Texas, base machine in the right lane. His wife down there, great gal. Loves everything he does in the sport of drag racing. She loves it when he wins. This is going to be a tough one here. Sean Lyon, tough competitor. Panama City, Florida. Panhandle Performance, the man who owned it for many years. That is the little yellow Mustang that has been around forever. Now, you remember that deal back at one of the Lights Out races years ago when him and Bowman, Mike Bowman, or Dave Bowman, excuse me, were lined up? Remember that call? It was heard around the world.
The shot heard around the world.
So there we go. Lyon gets in. Marty now takes his time, builds some boost, gets his machine in. Oh, Marty spins the tire. Not going to be able to go after him. Sean Lyon finds that foot and says, come on, baby, back and forth. Got that thing to hook up at 487. 606. Piercy hits that tire so hard, man. Right there up the starting line, you could see that. Spun the tire to his beautiful wife. Have a good one. We'll see you at the next one in Alabama, I hope. So the burnout's complete. X275, Alan Feltz. Now, you know the old cliche, when you want it and you need it, Alan Felt's going to need one right here. Not that he isn't, he's just not on par, right? You called it out the other day ago. You said, man, he's usually hauling the mail.
He is, Blackbird, he struggled this weekend, but with any racer, you can just find that tune-up like that, and you can go from a
3 bad ones to 5 good ones.
That's it, just like that. And Jeff Moses knows that.
Well, the Holly EFI sponsored Movis will be in the right side out of Madisonville, Tennessee. His 89 Mustang getting the door slammed shut on him. Will pull up here with the bullhorns hanging out and prepare to battle Alan Feltz. Let's see how we do here. Feltz's guys got him moved a little bit to the left of the groove. And I say the groove is the main center of the track. In the right lane, Moses looks like he's right dead center.
Here we go. Feltz and Moses. So can Alan Feltz pull off a potential upset here? Winner here gets Eric LaFerriere in round number 2. Ooh, boy. So here we go. Moses.
Remember, LaFerriere ran in the 20 zone.
And he did.
So we'll see how it goes. Someone's got to go faster than that. They need a teen right here. 20 flat or a teen. Oh, look at that hole shot to the right side. 009, man. I seen that thing move, and I was like, he is in the groove. How about 4.28 seconds, or 20 seconds? 420 with a 3 down there. I think he's got lane choice. I really do.
That he does. So how about this? Jeff Moses will have lane choice over Eric LaFerriere in round number 2 by 0.02 of a second. Alan Feltz, he figured it out. Best pass of the weekend, 423 in the losing effort. But Jeff Moses was 009 on the Christmas tree.
Very phenomenal. I want to tell you, you pointed it out. They had a few bad ones, and when Feltz needed it, he brought it to the house.
He definitely made Jeff Moses go out and earn that one. So Alan Feltz headed up back to Bowling Green, Kentucky, and Jeff Moses is headed on to round number 2, as that'll be it for X275. We got LDR coming up next.
Once again, we've gone to the videographer here, and we see the guy who hopped on that scooter, that gentleman's on the starting line to the right. They're coming for you, so make sure you put that scooter somewhere.
All right, so again, we got get a little touch up here. We got Limited Drag Radio round number 1 coming up here in just a little bit. Again, folks, I'm Fabian Brown alongside the legend Al Tucci. We're glad that all of you could be here with us at Rockingham Dragway for Battle for the Throne. So LDR will be next. In no time, Pro Trucks will follow. All right, so again, getting everything ready to go for
Look at, there's the bravest kid in a stroller ever I've seen in my life. Hope that thing's got good
So here we go. Rob Goss and Lance Wendell. First pair out. Goss. Sheridan, Wyoming, the 2023 Dodge, and Lance Wendell, St. Paul's, North Carolina, in the 92 Ford Mustang. Here we go, Rob Goss, Lance Wendell. Can Wendell pull off an upset? And we got a staging duel. Nobody wants to go. Finally, Rob Goss goes in, waiting on Lance. Lance is in. Oh, Lance left on him. Is it enough? Top end. Oh, Lance got him on a massive hole shot. 422 to a 405. And Lance Wendell kicks Rob Goss out of here.
And you know what? They're excited.
Massive hole shot.
Excited man, my friend over there that's so excited. Did you see that hole shot? And that was like, those guys, that was nothing to brag about, those reaction times at all. It was like, are you going to go? Are you going to go? Are you going to go? I'm going. You go ahead. 163 and a 364 hole shot for the Wyoming racer in the left lane. Throws away a 405 to a 422. What a drag race. That'll bring up Chad Henderson, the #1 qualifier, rolling up here in the left lane. Henderson will take on Stacy Covey out of Jacksonville, Florida, in the right side.
Trucks, move up, please. No time, Pro Trucks, please pull forward. No time, Pro Trucks, please pull forward. So here we go, Chad Henderson and Stacy Covey. You know what? We've already had one upset in round number 1. I think we're about to have another. On a hunch.
What's the hunch? I don't know. Chad Henderson's been tough all weekend. Henderson down there. Stevie Fast and Company, KTR, tuning that machine. Covey's going to have to find himself a 002 to get a deal out of this deal if he's going to try to get around him. Let's find out as they roll to the top lights. The Buick Grand National out of Alabama, Madison, Alabama, the farmer by trade. Goes to the top lights. Covey's in. Henderson's in. Lights are down. Henderson is out of here. I am telling you what, like a rabbit through a cyclone fence. 393, 188 miles per hour. Chad Henderson moves on to the next round. So Shane Stack now coming up, the Thrill Billy, they call him, down here in the left lane. American flag flying true for him. Red, white, and blue Bayou is what he'd like to do to his who's that, Jeff Cooner? That's a Buick. Oh, how about How about that, Jeff? I like that. He's going to go himself a... Going to be a G-Buddy shuffle right here. This car. So Randy Connor, the owner over there for the Buick. Randy Connor found a nice one to turn into a race car. This is a gorgeous car, man. So Cooner down there will roll in to the top lights and prepare for a battle. Let's go down and look at the boards right here. You got Shane Stack, who went in there in 388, 421. Little faster car being the red Monte Carlo on paper, but we don't race on paper here. Here we go. Look at Shane Stack. He's got a good run going down track at 4.02 seconds.
That horsepower, because Jeff Cooner was 800ths better on the tree and goes 4:15.6. Just not quite enough for Jeff Cooner to take out the Thrill Billy Shane Stack. But here comes the world champion, Greg Blevins, out of Fenton, Michigan, on the left-hand side of the racetrack.
That's right, limited drag radial champion, Pro Charger, Jamie Miller tuned machine right here in the left lane. The two gorgeous gals down there, that's part family right there, and they love this racing stuff. They're so religious to this team. It's the Super Abrasive, Chase Motorsports, All-American Cycle, Red Hat Mafia, Proline Racing, and Fuel Tech, Pro Charger, M&M Trans, VP Racing Fuels, and Modern Racing bring them to the starting line. So Greg Blevins now going to try to dry up all the tires here with a good burnout. Blevins laying it down. He's got himself a good one. He put some heat down there on the track. Now he'll back up and prepare to battle Jim Munson. They both come from the state of Michigan. I'm sure they've raced each other before. Munson over there in the right lane out of Pinckney, Michigan. Taking on the Fenton, Michigan-based Chevrolet Z28. Here we go, man, in there, Greg Blevins. Oh, Munson, I think he struck the tire for a second, shuts it off, and look at that, 393. Still not running up to par. I mean, I'm not going to take anything away. They've been going and struggling. They have spark plugs being blown out, but they'll take them as they take them right here. 189 miles per hour for the champ. Blevins and company will be back for round number 2. How about that? As we bring up the Justin Martin machine out of Oklahoma. Pecola, Oklahoma-based Chevrolet Nova looking to burn out, laying it down. And there is Wally Farbakey, who has had a hard weekend so far. Hyperactive Joe from Hyperactive Corporation. They can wire, they tune, they dyno, they sell parts. They're out of Fox Lake, Illinois. All you got to do is go to Hyperactive. How you doing, Wade?
I'm good. Billy Smith, this song's for you, Billy Smith. I'm walking down the stage lane. Billy Smith said, "What'd you put me in this Shark Tank for?" And I'm like, "What you talking about?" And he said, "Man, I didn't know X was like this tough. Man, you know, LDR, he done gone up." He said, "These top 16." I said, "Well, you don't want to go faster,
They ain't
buddy."
messing around, are they? And Billy Smith, no pun intended, he's a great drag racer, man.
He'll get this thing. I mean, he's already figured it out. He'll be in the points at the end of the year. He knows what he's doing. He just playing vulnerable.
We'll just give him a Texas hell yeah.
Hell yeah! So
There
we're
you
playing
go.
the Jaws theme over here for him.
Here we go, Martin and Farbakey. There they go. And Farbakey gonna take out Justin Martin with a 4:01. Identical reaction times, and Farbakey gets it done.
That's paying the bills right there with that Proline powered Ford Mustang. A Farbakey Joe, all happy. You know what? Pays it off right there. You do all that hard work and you get past one round of action, and the excitement level is just great. Thank you to all those guys from Aloha Construction for sticking it out, changing the motor, and showing that they can go rounds. Here comes Lyle Barnett now. He'll be in the right side. Lyle Barnett in that chrome red Chevrolet Camaro. So Rob oh, they're pulling him back. What it? All right, so with that, Tommy Yeomans, first one to go 200 miles per hour in limited drag radial. That Pontiac GTO in the left lane. He'll be over there. Lyle Barnett, who drives for Tommy Yeomans in Pro Modified and in Pro 275. Wonder about this. This is going to be like the Pedregon thing back in the 90s. Remember that? When Tony and Cruz and John Force and Tony raced? It's like,
There you go.
uh-oh. Sun's starting to poke out, man. If I was them, I'd get in. That sun can put about 10 to 15 degrees on there in a second here in the Carolinas. So now Lyle Barnett has got his boss over there in the left lane. Not driving the boss's car right now, but he does drive salvage title for Tommy Yeomans and the Pro Mod. The beautiful Chevrolet Camaro on any given day. But Lyle Barnett, one of the best in the business. I met his mother up there on the third floor. What a nice lady Tammy is. Here we go. Yeomans in, Barnett in. Yeomans does a little dance. Lyle Barnett goes 3.992 at over 185 miles per hour. Shows that Pontiac who the judge really is. What a drag race. And the sun shows up there, and ladies and gentlemen, the world famous dog walks in here. And he's got himself a couple legs. No time cars. We need you in the lanes, please. 6 and 7. No time cars to lane 6 and 7. No time cars to lane 6 and 7. To the lanes. The trucks are here. The dog is in the house. I'm going to hand it over to Willie Dog, ladies and gentlemen, the man who brings you all. No time racing throughout the country. Not yet. It's all right, but I'm just introducing you. It's
Can
okay.
I marry you? Can I marry you?
You can't marry me, but you can go, welcome to the Soul Train. This is, what's his name for the Soul Train?
Cornelius.
I'm Don Cornelius. I'm going to turn it over to the dog in a minute when he comes down the center.
Arr. I'm a kitty cat. She ain't old enough to be Soul Train.
Amberzini, move your car up, please. Would Amberzini move the Gremlin up, please? Thank you so much. LDR, limited drag radial. And Billy Smith, the Texan that Wade Mooney was just speaking of, said this is a tough category. Well, LDR, Montgomery, Texas. Stephen Halprin, he is a tough guy. There we go, left lane, Smith. Or did I say Smythe? 4.07 seconds for Smith. The Texan goes down there, takes Steve Halprin out of the deal. Halprin actually took himself out spinning the tires. And Smith will move on. Now they're firing him up. Oh, Jamie Stanton's going to get a shot at it. All right, JBR Racing in the house here this weekend. Jalen, good job, man. Keep up the good work. You bring me a business card when you get them. I mean it. I'll sell that stuff for you, my friend. Anyway, he's using all Mentzer's products. He used to work with Mentzer, but it's good to see a kid going out on his own trying to be an entrepreneur. It really is. It's what America is all about. So Jamie Stanton getting a single run here. Oh, no. La Sala not making it with one of the world's fastest street cars. That's too bad to see. Brett's car is incredible out of Bradenton, Florida. And Jamie Stanton won't mind. He'll say, I'll take him any way I can get him. The sun pokes out on him here in the left lane. That's the VP Race Fuel side of the racetrack. Makes me think of Pooch. Pooch in a... Pooch and a Bloody Mary. I'll never forget that. Whoa, Jamie Stanton got that thing that wanted to climb up on the back end bumper, man. He knew it. That thing went up there, grabbed out there in about second gear and wanted to lift off. He'll go 654 and he'll think that he had a single pass on that run. That's all I can say. What do you got, dog? All right, Outlaw 275 should be in the lanes. Outlaw 275 should be in the lanes. Lane 6 and 7. We're going no time racing right here, and I'm going to turn it over to the dog, who I simply love, and he knows how to bring all that rip, all that rap, all that good stuff.
Hey, I'm finna
that
go
is-
take him a break. Really finna go down and get him something to eat.
Where'd you get that hat? I like that. Is that
Peso, your boy Peso.
that's a
Peso.
cool hat, man. Peso's got some marketing stuff going on, huh?
He got it from Salty B. Salty B had the first one, though.
Salty B.
Yes.
Kind of missed that Ricky. You know, that Ricky was a good driver.
Rick will be back. Rick ain't going nowhere.
You think he'll get a ride?
Well, he'll be all right. A good driver's always get a ride.
Yeah, he is a good driver. I've known him for many, many years.
Oh, there come Francine with her no-looking self.
No Time Truck should be in and buckled up. All your safety equipment on. You're coming out now. No Time Trucks in and buckle up, please. All right, dog. I'm going to go use your hydrant.
All right, that was the myth, the legend, my man A.L. Albert Tucci. Houston Dial, let's go. We need you to the lanes now. Houston Dial to the staging lanes now. Houston Dial. All right, guys, here we go, the second round. This is the money round. Basically, you win, you get us some money. This is the money round for the pro trucks. Left lane coming up. We got Isaiah Carter, a little pick 'em up truck, Isaiah Carter. Punch me some. I ain't got nothing. Going up against Jenna Haddock, Eva Haddock. We don't know which Haddock is in there, but we know it's a Haddock. Going up against Isaiah Carter. Isaiah Carter, little pick 'em up truck out of Fayetteville, North Carolina. Will be in the left lane, going up against the Haddock. We don't know if it's a Jenna or Eve. We know it's a Haddock, though. We know it's a Haddock. All right, this will be the money round. If you win, you will get some money. This is the money round. 2 go down, only 1 coming back. Don O'Neill out there flexing his muscles. Big Don O'Neill, how you doing, brother? All right, here we go. This is for real. This is for real. You got to be in it to win it, and you got to win it to be in it. So this is for real. Let's see, they taking the time, staging them up, getting them ready, taking the time. Let's see who's gonna take this one down. Isaiah Carter coming from the great Fayetteville, North Carolina area. Go up against the Haddock family, the little 79 C10. This should be a pretty good race here. If both of them go down the track, if both of them hook up, this should be a pretty good race. But here we go. Waiting on Carter to come in. Oh, they're off. Looks like it's gonna be 2 good passes. Looks like it's gonna be Carter in the left lane. Isaiah Carter takes the win. Haddock went down with a good pass too, but Carter takes the win. Isaiah Carter will move on to the next round. Isaiah Carter out of Fayetteville, Georgia. Good pass on both cars, though. Well, you know, us cars on both automobiles, trucks, whatever you want to call them. All right, coming up next, we got Ray Martin in the left lane going up against Enrique Gonzalez. Ray Martin out of Georgia, Enrique Gonzalez out of the great state of Florida, y'all. Ray Martin got a gift. He got a gift the first round. Jerry Ring rolled through the beams on him, and Ray Martin took the win. This time he might have to fight a little bit better. Pick one and ride with him on this one. Ray Martin with the 89 Sierra in the left lane. Enrique Gonzalez with the little 2006 Colorado. The little Colorado in the right lane. Winner will be going on to the semifinals. And they will already be in the money. The winner will already be in the money. The loser might get a chance to go home and watch the 6 o'clock news. We don't know. So here we go. Staging them up just right. Getting that old nitrous or whatever they're using. Pro chargers, turbo, superchargers, etc., etc., etc. RVW, all RVW, all RVW, the lane 6 and 7 now. RVW cars, all winners, the lane 6 and 7 now. RVW to the lane 6 and 7 now. All right, here we go. Ray Martin in the left lane. The little 89 Sierra. Enrique Gonzalez out of Florida with the 2006 Colorado. They're building them up the boost. They're getting it ready to get them in there. Here we go, here we go. They are both off. Looks like this is a good one, like to be the left lane. Ray Martin finally gets a good run out of his old pick-em-up truck, and Ray Martin takes the win. Enrique put up a good fight, but it just wasn't good enough. Ray Martin moves on to the semifinals. All right. These guys are really putting down some good runs out here. Man, coming up now, Eric Autry in the left lane with the Lilex 10 out of Autryville, North Carolina, going up against Tony Tundrick from Lima, New York. Tony Tundrick all the way down from New York, one of the sponsors of the class also. We want to thank him for being one of the sponsors of the class also. So he's in there trying to win his own money. Ain't nothing wrong with that, I reckon. If you're gonna pay it out, you can try to win it also. Tony T out of New York, all the way from New York with the 01 Lightning in the right lane. Eric Autry out of Autryville, North Carolina. I wonder was it named after him? Was it named after him? I don't know. But anyway, Autryville, North Carolina, Eric Autry. Woo-hoo. Trying to move on to the next round. This No Time Classic here. These guys have put on one heck of a show with these doggone pick 'em up trucks, guys. I never seen this many trucks run this fast before. I ain't used to seeing them run like that, but they are running, y'all. Both of them are taking their time, being careful how they stage them up. Staging them up real careful. Eric Autry have the one bub leak waiting on Tony T to come on in. Tony T taking his time, making sure everything is right. He's in. Both of them got the top bub lick. They finna roll them into the beams. Finna roll them into these beams and get them going. Or maybe they're not. Maybe they're looking at each other. You go in first. Nope, you go in first. Nope, you go in first. Oh, do we have our first staging duel? Do we have our first staging duel? Nobody wants to go in first. Oh, Tony T is in. Eric Autry is coming in. He better get on in there. He got about another. He's in. Oh, the big red light on the left lane. Eric Autry throws it away with the big red. Tony T will go on to the semifinals. Eric Autry rolled in and turned on the big apple. He must have thought he was going to see his teacher. He bought an apple. You don't want them kind of apples. Tony T moves on forward. Oh, man. I don't know, was it pressure or he just was in a hurry? All right, here comes the singer, my man Hank Williams out of Baxter, Georgia, going up against Michael Dalton out of Cookeville, Tennessee. These are two of the fastest trucks out here today. Let's see which one of them can hook it up the best. Hank Williams, little Baxter, Georgia, little Jeepers Creepers, going up against Michael Dalton, the big Ram 1500 called Fast Fuel, RLC Motorsports, and Hardaway. Hardaway was just up here. Hardaway Patrol Performers. Hardaway Performers. Let's see what they can do, y'all. Here we go. I gotta admit, this is gonna be a good one here. If both of them hook up the tires, this should be a good one. All right, they're getting carefully staging them up. All right, Fabian. Hey, Tucci, come on up here. We got the Pro 275s coming at you next, baby. But right now, Hank Williams trying to sing a song. Fast Fuel is trying to fill him up with it. Which one will it be? Right lane or the left? It's got to be one. I'll take the one in the middle. All right, he's building it up. Easing it in there. He's in. Hank Williams is waiting to come on in. You better get in there, Hank. Oh, it's going to be a good one. This is a good one down through there. Looks like it's going to be the left lane. Hank Williams finally gets a good pass on him. Hank Williams gets a good pass on him and takes out the fast truck. Good run on Michael Dalton, but a better one on Hank Williams. Hank Williams will go on to the semifinals and get it over. All right, Pro 275s, get ready to start. Get ready. We need you to almost be suited up. Once the tractors come off, y'all will be going next. Pro 275. Pro 275, come on in here.
Hey guys, clear the stage and starting line, please.
We drive performance. We drive passion. A background in drag racing. and a future in all forms of motorsports. Because success in one sport isn't enough. Pushing ourselves to be the best. Climbing every mountain. Topping every peak until you see Fuel Tech everywhere.
This is what you save your lunch money for.
Welcome to the High Limit Room.
We drive performance. We drive passion. A background in drag racing. And a future in all forms of motorsports. Because success in one sport isn't enough. Pushing ourselves to be the best. Climbing every mountain. Topping every peak until you see Fuel Tech everywhere.
Here we go, race fans. It's Saturday night. It's Rockingham Dragway. It's Battle for the Thrones. We're getting ready to get after Pro 275 as they take on round one of eliminations. Now, for all of you fans out there that were cheering for Brad Edwards, just been told Brad is not going to make the call this round, which is not good because he had a bye into the next round. So all of you folks down there in Australia, if Grantley can get by Bill Lutz, he's going to be moving on to the next round. Or maybe it's Bill Lutz, who's had so many issues this weekend with transmissions and drive shafts. Maybe he gets the saving grace. Either way, Pro 275, no time 275, and then it's time for Radial versus the World. And I'm telling you right now, with having the buys last round in round one, the pairings, you've got Justin Renz with lane choice over Chris Daniels. You have King Cartuccio running up against the Diesel. But the one that I'm kind of nervous about is Ned Dunphy. Got his NHRA Pro Mod license this week, and the team is starting to gel and come around with each and every run. He might be the one that slides through there and wears the slipper and Cinderella and sits on the throne later on tonight when we start crowning those champions. It's going to be fast-paced. We've gotten through a lot of rounds of index cars. Right now, it's all about fast radial cars, and the fans are here at Rockingham. I hope you're sitting back. Yeah, it's about time for you to have a beverage, order that pizza up, or turn the steak over on the grill. Flow Drag Racing and the team here is going to take you through the next rounds of eliminations and crown those champs later on tonight for Battle for the Thrones. Radio Outlaw Series here at The Rock, coming at you next.
All right, so Pro 275 coming at you here next. Track practice, what is it, right? Nice job, big guy. Nice job.
Looks so good on the screen. And he takes a bow, and I had to tell you they can see you all the way on Flow up in the bar. Did you know that? I want to send out my love to Meg and Krusty, and we all know that Krusty Ramsey is going through a lot of issues and life-threatening issues. And I just tell you, I love you guys. And Mark Mentzer down there with him in Colorado. Krusty, we all love you, and I mean that. I've done this at 3 races now to talk about you, and man, I can't tell you how my prayers go out to you. I mean that, and this isn't BS. And everybody that knows you, your friends saw me at the last race in Georgia, and we talked, and I just want to send out love, man. Krusty Ramsey in Colorado, God bless you for everything. That'll lead us right into Pro 275, the number 1 qualifier for this event, I believe. Getting ready to roll up here. Not only the event, but the nitrous. So with Pro 275 coming to life right here, some single passes right here. I would tell you what, again, I would like to send out all my prayers and love to Krusty Ramsey and Meg Ramsey and their children in Colorado. As we all know, Krusty going through some horrible things in life, man, and we'll give Mo Hall his due right here at 372, but I would like to go back to that and pray for that man. That's all I can say. I mean, he's got some of the worst cancer you could get. I would say that, I'm not ashamed, but Krusty Ramsey, we love you. All the guys from Duck X and all the racers here followed your career for so long, but God bless you, my friend. That's all I can say. I don't know what else to say. Words can't tell you what we can say, what you're going through, but God bless you and Meg and those boys, your kids. Stay strong. So with that, Mo Hall down there with that run, he's the number 1 qualifier, 363. He goes down on a single pass. He'll be back for a round with a bye run. And here's a bye run for Brylan Holder coming up out of Bakersfield, California. The young kid has been phenomenal in the seat of a race car. Not only a drag car, this young man can drive dirt modifieds. I don't know if they're sprint cars, but like a dirt modified. This kid is so good back there in California in those cars, as his father is. So they just love automobile racing. Rylan will be here in the left lane. Brand new car he has built. This isn't it, but he has a brand new black 69, I believe, supercharged Camaro. He'll be bringing out soon. Big hello out there to Tommy Kirk. He's in the house. Nice to see him. I saw him last night. I see him walking around down there. Going to get out there and represent his friend Lyle Barnett in this round. So with that, Brylan Holder strikes the tire. The number 3 qualified Pro 275 car, presented by LAT Racing Oils and Diamond Pistons, bringing us that category. He'll be down there in the left lane. Here comes a matchup. The old Ford body style and the new Ford body style, I believe. It's a bye run. I apologize. It is a bye run, so salvage title gets a bye run right here. Lyle Barnett All right, so Nash Barnett is upstairs watching his daddy do his thing right there. Nash, going to be 3 years old. Nash got a brand new sibling on the way soon. Congratulations to Lyle Barnett and his family. His mom Tammy up there enjoying life. Here we go. As he'll roll up Lyle Barnett in the salvage title entry. All right, so the dog's sitting up here. He's all excited about Lyle Barnett coming up here in the right lane. What's up, dog?
Ain't nothing to it. I was just looking at the reaction time just at 001 just a while ago on Radial and Holy.
Yeah, but he hit the tire. That 001 turned into a wah, wah, wah.
Oh!
And that turned into a wah, wah, wah right there, too. So Lyle will get the win. They'll take it any way they can get it. 569 at 111 miles per hour.
Right. Hey, Al, do you think they just be putting some in it once they get a bye run, they just be trying to see what the track will take, or do you think they just did it?
I think if you have a bye run, you're going to see what the track can take. I would.
Right.
I'm saying that
Smart
could be
move.
that could be why you're watching what you're watching here, and the tires getting hit.
Good report, Mr. Tucci. Good
Because
report.
a lot of those guys in the no time were going right down Broadway, man.
Excellent.
They were
Excellent observation.
Here comes Mr. Wonderful right here on the right side.
Uh-oh.
Oh, and he's got McGee over there.
Brian McGee is my man. Mr. Wonderful Showman.
There you go.
Saw 20.
No, I would say that on any given day, but you know who's working on that car along with J-Lo, Jimmy Lopez, Paul Powell.
Paul Powell.
You know Paul
yes,
Powell.
Yes, yes.
Paul Powell found a lot of bugs in that little computer of that thing, and he said, I'm going to straighten this thing out.
Very smart. He did a John Force burnout way down the track.
He needs a John Force burnout. He's got to look good, dang it.
Oh, okay.
He's got Brian McGee next to him, that Fulton powered.
Did you say you got to look good?
Got to look good.
Well, when is the surgery? I mean, you got to have pressure. I mean,
You know, Cy Sperling passed away, so he's not getting any hair plugs anytime soon.
Yes, sir. Al got everybody up here in stitches, y'all.
Gotta love it. The Pro 275's in the line. Here we go. LAT Racing Oils and Diamond Pistons bringing these guys and gals to you. Jimmy Lopez shuts the door. Paul Powell goes behind the car. Mike Esposito, Tall Kenny, and Lisa, the whole family out there. I call them the Little Rascals, man. That whole group.
Oh, man.
They get together and they get the dirty T-shirts, and it don't matter. They're out there trying to make this thing work.
Is that a 69 Camaro or 69
He's had that since he
Camaro?
was 17 years old, that car.
Well, he's 24 now.
He's 60 almost.
Oh, okay.
Here we go. He's in. Lights are on, showing that he's ready to go. McGee gets in. Timmy gets in. Bumps it in. Lights come down. There they go. Down there. Oh, Tim's got one hanging out. It's going to be a good run for him. McGee will get the win. Oris will go 398, his fastest run of the weekend, 191 miles per hour. 054. He was with him on the tree. 106, 60 foot. They're going to be happy to see that because now they can start letting that thing eat. And that's all they were looking for. You understand when they do a tune-up and they're trying to figure things out, that's the best number they've got out of the car.
Big Al, and they both left together. They left together there.
Absolutely. Tim's a good driver. McGee shows that he's going to the next round. Here comes that thing that chased you around your kitchen back in the day, the Gremlin. Remember that?
Gremlin, yeah.
Kazoo or Gizmo?
Yeah, but David Reese is 6'10". How you get in the Gremlin?
He's in the back seat.
Oh, okay.
He is. If you look close to the back hatchback, you'll see a shadow. That's his head. David Reese, who built this car for Amberzini out of Kenosha, Wisconsin, doing the driving for him this weekend. Right. And yeah, cool little car, short wheelbase. Got to be tough. You know what I mean? A tough car to drive.
Why is it? Because it's short wheelbase?
Short wheelbase and all that horsepower, 3,000 horsepower, and you put that in a Schwinn.
Well, you say he was in the back. I thought that was 3 parachutes.
That's 2 parachutes in Reese's head. 6-0 to lanes 2 and 3, please. 6-0 to 2 and 3. They are racing for the throne. Racing for a throne here, man, in a good-looking chair.
You finally got it right. Racing for the throne, not racing to whatever, man.
Absolutely.
Big Al got me up here stuttering. Is it Thorn or Thorn?
It's not Thorns.
Thrones. Thrones, okay, no problem.
Lord of the Thrones,
Big
man.
Jim over here talking. Big Jim talking about Thorns.
Get yourself down to where Paul Major down there, the contractor owner out of the New York area. Where's he from? Farmingdale.
Farmingdale.
This guy, a great drive. Been around a long time, this guy in the sport. Pro 275, the 2001 model Chevrolet Corvette. Gremlin trying to get him off the line. 008 for the Gremlin. Look at that. Kenosha, Wisconsin is on their feet back there in the cheese land.
Yes.
008, 398, 187 miles per hour. The Gremlin moves on to round number 2.
Yes, sir. That 008 is something else. He must have been up on that tree. 008.
And he'll get lane choice because Brylan Holder, remember, he struck the tire.
Struck the tires. That's right.
So it looks like he spun the tires and gives that lane choice to the Gremlin. I don't know if it'll matter. There is a burnout. Oh, he's back. He got it fixed. Bill Lutz.
Bill Lutz is in the right lane. He's
Yeah,
here.
but did you hear about what happened? The transmission was pointing out the sunroof in that thing.
Good help will get you back into. You're never out of it with good help.
Absolutely. Out of Stoutsville, Ohio, Lutz and company back up that supercharged, small-tired Chevrolet Camaro. Holly, Liberty Gears, MT Tires. That's Mickey Thompson for the newcomers. VP Race Fields, RC Components. Brad Anderson Engines and Driveline, White Safety, and QA1 Shocks helping him out. Who's in the left lane?
Brantley, all the way from Australia.
That's the concrete pumping company.
Oh, yeah.
LAT Oil sponsor machine. And is it, I believe it's Meals Concrete Pumping. Brantley Schloss out of Australia, the 67 Chevrolet Nova. Now for a free t-shirt or a soft 5.
Yes.
Who used to own that car in the left lane?
Who's tuning it? I don't know.
Drives
Pablo Hughes.
Escobar?
He owned a whole lot of them, didn't he?
Yeah, he's probably got a fleet of these things.
Yeah.
That's the old Bakersfield, California car. Rylan Holder's dad.
I didn't finish school.
Either did I. Either did I. I drove a balloon to school.
Okay, no problem. I'll teach you the best.
You know, if it's brilliant driver in the left lane, ready to go right here. Proline Racing, LAT Oils, doing their job as they get into the beam. Schloss, last man in. He's in. Now it's time to make the winking, blinking machine go to work. Uh-oh, he got counted out. Schloss got counted out. That's going to cost him. He's going to go down there and try to show off, but it ain't going to matter.
Wow.
Lee's, because he did. He got 20 seconds to get that car staged.
7 seconds.
Thank you, dog. 7 seconds. So he got counted out. Win light's going to go over to Bill Lutz out of Stoutsville, Ohio, as we bring up the guy that used to own that Nova.
Roger Holder.
There he is out of Bakersfield, California.
Hey, on a serious note, what's going through your head to be counted out? What goes through your head to be counted out?
It's from Australia. They don't count the same way we do. I don't know. I'm just saying. You asked me. I don't know. He was probably doing his Jethro Bodine goes into 2 goes into 4, 4 goes into 8. Oh, that ain't a rock throw. That's just like, I don't know. I have no idea. We'll have to ask Mr. Schloss what was going on in his mind. Bob Clayton coming up. He'll be in the left lane out of Abington, Maryland, the 67 Ford Shelby GT500. You remember this car. What made this car famous? What movie? It was Eleanor they stole. That dog, what was it?
Gone in 60 seconds.
He got it. Took him about 14 minutes to figure it out, and 60 seconds later, he knew the name of the movie.
Yeah, that's because Wade told me.
All right. Oh, they got to push Eleanor back to the parking garage. They ain't going to steal her. Clayton getting pushed back, and Roger Holder waiting out of Bakersfield, California. A man that helps out with the sponsorship and all the things that bring these races to the fans with many others here. As the platinum sponsor of Jerry Bickle Race Cars, Tidwell Racing, we thank them. Tommy Yeomans Racing also helping out to bring us these great races. UPR Products, VP Fuels, Western Transport, and the fine people out of ProCharger, Precision Turbo, and ProLine. Some great sponsorships. So they're pushing him back there, and hate to see that. Oh, man, Roger Holder. Look at him. Look at him. He's still spinning the tires. Hang on to there, Roger. You look like you're in a Chicago ice storm, my friend. 810, 82 miles per hour. That's frustration is all that is. It's like, come on, man, hook up. Because once they hook, they'll book. If they don't hook, you're just going to sit there and spin the fish around. So that'll bring us back up to the dog. Come on over.
Limited Street 235.